For all of us around, some of us have not heard a couple of the events and stories around your wedding. And so I wanted to ask you a couple of things, like how did you two meet? That you could answer so
Mom,
people would know.
Pull up the chair.
Yeah, where's
Mailbox.
The same mailbox, is that what you said? The same mailbox.
Well, I started at Emmaus in the fall. The day that I graduated, I think I went down there and started at Emmaus. And I worked at West Suburban Hospital, which there are no Dodsons here right now, but that's where Marjorie graduated from. Anyway, and then but they would bring in some other students to Emmaus at the second semester, and I kept noticing our D box. They had, if your name started A, it was in the A box, B, C, and D, and there was a whole bunch of mail coming into the D box, and there was chiropractic stuff on it and everything. And so I just noticed it was sure getting filled up with one of these students that was coming in. And I kept looking because my folks wrote, well, my mother wrote almost every day, I think.
So you had the same first letter of your name, and so you went to the D box.
It was all, they were all in the same location.
Dad, did you have something to add?
No, I can't think of
Okay.
You can too, Ken.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
So I would like to know what your first date was.
So the first date,
Was it going to Chinatown?
Chinatown?
That's an awesome first day. Let's hear about it.
Well, you could never go out alone with boy.
So you had to get 2 or 3 boys?
Well, a married couple. When he came in the second semester, 2 married couples from out in Washington State had entered the people. Anyway,
Well,
I think
tell us about it.
Was it that year, Ken? I'm not sure. Well, we went to Chinatown, but we were well
Which
chaperoned.
Chinatown?
In Chicago.
Oh.
Irvin's.
Because we were Elk Park, where
What'd you
Emmaus
have?
was. I have no idea.
Peking duck?
Did you just tour the Chinatown?
We sort of walked around and Ken, I think, was that
Did
our
you
first
try
date?
anything new?
I think he bought me that writing
Hold
paper.
your hand? Was he allowed
A
to hold your
package of
hand?
things. Well, we just didn't even know each other yet.
This is the first date, Beth.
I think so.
First
I know.
date.
Well, usually you've met them before the first date.
Well, they just met at their mailbox, so.
She was
Well, I
hard
don't know if he
hard to
paid.
get. That's
Okay,
for
That's true.
Dad said
That is very
the
true.
correct thing. She was hard to get, and so there is a story I really want our grandchildren and children
You gotta
to
hear
hear
this part.
about the hair.
Oh, yeah.
About the hair.
She did have lovely.
That's right.
Yeah, it was lovely back then, wasn't
She
it?
had lovely hair.
It was lovely and long, wasn't it?
And when we did, you couldn't even go in a car, out in the car with another guy. He did have a car. But we had to have a
You had to
chaperone
have
when we
3
went
or 4
out.
guys, didn't
So,
you?
but you could walk around Oak Park. So we were walking around, and he was telling me about, well, he thought he liked me, something like that. He really liked my hair. Something like that. It made me sort of mad. I thought, well, if all he likes is my hair, I'm going to find out. So I cut it off.
So she cut it off.
I really like your hair, so Women are so weird.
Well, it wasn't too Is that
So then what happened?
Well, within the year, we were probably married.
Well,
Yeah, wow.
Tell me what happened about the hair.
I don't know.
Was there ever a conversation? Or?
Dad persevered, obviously.
He was real.
You liked her anyway.
With someone else.
Oh, she was in
Oh,
love with
that's
someone
true.
else.
That's true.
I
There was
don't
the
Yeah.
Art Farstad.
Yes.
Look at
Art
that. We all know his
Farstad.
name. That's pretty scary. Art Farstad. We should go look him up. Who looked him up
He's
on
dead now.
Facebook? Look.
He said,
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay, so.
So it all worked out.
You did. You outlived him. Maybe he murdered you.
I took her home to meet Mom.
Yeah, but
Oh, you took her home to meet Grandma? I mean, your mom?
No.
And it was funny because the boys were in Wheaton at that time, at least Buddy was. So Mama
You can
came
have my
out on
spot.
the Great Northern train to see us. I was in Oak Park, and Bud was in
Well.
Wheaton, going to Wheaton, and Kenneth, we picked Mom up, and I worked some PMs at West Sub Hospital. He worked in a clinic in Downers Grove some of the time. But anyway, we went out to pizza with Buddy and Mama and everything a time or two, so she got, and so I think we all
Check me
somehow
out.
thought, Dad had told me in the meantime then that I should give that chiropractor a chance. But anyway, so Mom might have come to check out Ken or else see how Bud was doing. I'm not sure which. But we put
Probably
her
both.
on the train to go back, and in the meantime, he'd invited me to go home to Ohio to meet his parents. Well, we had to get permission to do that in the car. Plus, we had to have a formal written invitation from Ken's parents inviting me to come.
Wow.
So we
That
had
was
all that
tough to
taken
date.
care of.
You really had
Did you hear that?
really had to be worth it.
And this was after you both, Dad, you were already a chiropractor and Mom was already a nurse, right?
Yes, I took my state boards after I was enrolled and started to go to Emmaus. I had to go down to, if anybody's heard of Chicago, the Loop, down by where Moody Bible Institute is, sort of close to that, to take my state boards, and I just had to miss a few classes at Emmaus to do it, but did it. And I got direct reciprocity later. That's, what's his name? Where are you, David? There you are.
Oh,
Because I'm
that
going to
David.
tell you, I passed state boards in Illinois then, but got direct reciprocity to Washington later.